Be a free thinker and don't accept everything you hear as truth. Be critical and evaluate what you believe in. Courage is the first virtue that makes all other virtues possible. He who cannot be a good follower cannot be a good leader. Greatness of spirit is accompanied by simplicity and sincerity. The most important relationship we can all have is the one you have with yourself. The most important journey you can take is one of self-discovery. To know yourself, you must spend time with yourself. You must not be afraid to be alone. Knowing yourself is the beginning of all wisdom. Life is only meaningful when we are striving for a goal. The more you know you don't know. Our problem is not that we aim too high and miss, but that we aim too low and hit. Criticism is something we can avoid easily by saying nothing, doing nothing, and being nothing. The high-minded man must care more for the truth than for what people think. Excellence is an art won by training and habituation. The intelligence consists not only in the knowledge but also in the skill to apply the knowledge into practice. True happiness comes from gaining insight and growing into your best possible self. Otherwise, all you're having is immediate gratification pleasure, which is fleeting and doesn't grow you as a person. You will never do anything in this world without courage. It is the greatest quality of the mind next to honor. Think as the wise man think, but talk like the simple people do. We are what we repeatedly do. Excellence, therefore, isn't just an act, but a habit, and life isn't just a series of events, but an ongoing process of self-definition. If something's bound to happen, it will happen. Right time, right person, and for the best reason. Character is revealed through action. Character is determined by choice, not opinion. Courage is the mother of all virtues because without it, you cannot consistently perform the others. One may go wrong in many different ways, but right only in one, which is why it is easy to fail and difficult to succeed. I count him braver who overcomes his desires than him who conquers his enemies, for the hardest victory is over self. Your happiness depends on you alone. The proof that you know something is that you are able to teach it. The proof that you know something is that you are able to teach it. Knowledge of the fact differs from knowledge of the reason for the fact. 95% of everything you do is the result of habit. A goal gets us motivated, while a good habit keeps us stay motivated. We are the sum of our actions, and therefore our habits make all the difference. The best way to avoid envy is to deserve the success you get. What you have to learn to do, you learn by doing. The quality of life is determined by its activities. The aim of the wise is not to secure pleasure, but to avoid pain. It is not sufficient to know what one ought to say, but one must also know how to say it. Friendship is a single soul dwelling in two bodies. Friendship is a thing most necessary to life, since without friends no one would choose to live, though possessed of all other advantages. A promise made must be a promise kept. To love someone is to identify with them. The beauty of the soul shines out when a man bears with composure one heavy mischance after another, not because he does not feel them, but because he is a man of high and heroic temper. The only way to achieve true success is to express yourself completely in service to society. Those that know, do. Those that understand, teach. Health is a matter of choice, not a mystery of chance. Laughter is a bodily exercise, precious to health. We should aim rather at leveling down our desires than leveling up our means. The difference between a learned man and an ignorant one is the same as that between a living man and a corpse. Fine friendship requires duration rather than fitful intensity. What we expect, that we find. Suffering becomes beautiful when anyone bears great calamities with cheerfulness, not through insensibility but through greatness of mind. The only stable state is the one in which all men are equal before the law. If things do not turn out as we wish, we should wish for them as they turn out. He who sees things grow from the beginning will have the best view of them. The ultimate end is not knowledge, but action. To be half right on time may be more important than to obtain the whole truth too late. It is the characteristic of the magnanimous man to ask no favor but to be ready to do kindness to others. The habits we form from childhood make no small difference, but rather they make all the difference. Men become richer not only by increasing their existing wealth but also by decreasing their expenditure. Life in the true sense is perceiving or thinking. As our acts vary, our habits will follow in their course. The whole is more than the sum of its parts. Truth is a remarkable thing. We cannot miss knowing some of it, but we cannot know it entirely. We should behave to our friends as we would wish our friends behaved to us.